Did someone just poop their pants? Hey guys, and welcome back to the creative abandoned town build with my new graphics card and everything on Uber. Epicness. Let's turn shaders off though. Okay, so just before we get started, I would like to say why there was a small break during the series. What happened was Minecraft 1.6 came out and I wanted shaders for 1.6. And I wanted Cam Studio for 1.6. Cam Studio for 1.6 was available. We're still waiting on shaders. So I reverted back to 1.5.2. And we're going to finish the build in this version of Minecraft. So we're not going to bother hanging around. I want to get this done as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed the intro. There's going to be lots to talk about in today's episode. And we're going to be working on the nuclear power plant today. It's a major landmark in the story I've got in mind for this place. And then we're going to work on two other projects. The army barracks and a prison maybe. And I think that's going to be it for the project then. Okay, so as you know, there's a nuclear explosion. The town has been zombified. There's a few survivors in a bunker over in the NPC village. I was thinking rather than just doing a zombie apocalypse, I want to do some sort of Resident Evil style boss. I want like a boss battle in the actual game, so that's what we're going to work on. Okay, so this is the nuclear explosion. It's going to explode even more when you play this as an adventure map. That's something I've definitely thought about. And I've got these pustular sort of tentacles coming out of this place. They do look really, really disgusting. I do like them. I've been using two shades of blocks. I've been using the netherrack and the end stone, which has got this sort of bubbly effect going on here. It looks really horrible. And this sort of pustular scab on it. So we're going to work on this. I'm going to do a time lapse and probably commentate over it and so forth like that. Not too sure though. There's a fly in my room on my monitor. Go away. Okay, so these tentacles are coming out. There's like a spillage of mucus going down here. Underneath the town, there is going to be a sewerage. And I want it to be infected by this stuff and obviously infecting the town's water source and so forth like that. Also, there's a ravine down here, which I may incorporate into the actual adventure map and have like this pustular goo sort of resonating at the bottom here and kind of just have a cesspit of creepers. Creepers in this mod pack really do look like walking blisters that pop. So I think that would be kind of cool that this kind of goes into the ravine and then there's just a trench of nasty creepers and there's a key component to the storyline in there. Okay, so this thing here, we've got the tentacles on, we've got the pustular mucus horrible stuff. I'm going to have to stop saying these words. Going down into the initial explosion. But I thought, what would be really epic to sum this up? And I thought a massive eyeball just looking out, being held together by these biological strands of muscle just looking out over this place, and every day this thing is growing in size. I think that would look kind of disgusting. I think it would look amazing, to be honest. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. As you can see, I've had a lot of time to think about this project and I've got ideas flowing through me. I want there to be I'll tell you a bit about the main story. There's going to be a guy who lives at the local bunker, perhaps. I don't want to give it away too much. Who used to work at the nuclear power plant before it exploded. And he has key information regarding how to terminate this and destroy the beast within the actual giant pustular eye and tentacles. But part of the storyline is actually destroying this, finding the mechanic in the local bunkers who is not there. He lives somewhere in this place, but you have to investigate and find out where exactly he does live. But one of the key components is going through here, finding the bunker, speaking to the guy, working out information that there is someone living secretly within this abandoned town who knows the information on how to destroy this monster here that is causing havoc, making people turn into the undead, or maybe worse than the undead, just like fungal beasts, like the game The Last of Us and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. Okay, so let's start building this up here. I want to do like strands of muscle holding this eyeball up. I could actually change the texture of the water in Minecraft to allow me to put water in here and have it look like it's like flowing blood or something. Ugh, nasty, isn't it? Okay, so we need to build a base for this eyeball. This is very, very obscure, very different from what you see normal Minecraft builds. It's always the medieval crap in ships and the stuff that you've seen before. Nothing wrong with that at all. I do enjoy building ships, but you know, let's just do something totally different. So I want to fill this area in here and make a base and start making muscle strands coming out of here. Let's have a look at what other blocks we've got. I don't think we've got anything that looks anything that looks oh, what the hell, I picked up that too organic. Let's have a look at this. We've got nether brick. I think that's just stairs though. And yeah, another reason why there was a break in this series is because I was waiting for this texture pack to be updated to 1.6 as well. It was a little bit delayed, so where I've done just reverted. That doesn't look too good. Ew. That sounds crusty. It's mycelium. Okay, so we've got another texture here. We've got the mycelium as well, which kind of works. It is the alternative of that. I think that's kind of cool. That would work for muscle strands for sure. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick jump cut now, guys. There's no point me time-elapsing this bit, purely because I'm just filling in this section. So I will be right back once I have finished filling in this portion here. Okay, and we have returned. Okay, so I filled this in now. We need to make a spinal cord or some sort of main attachment for the eyeball. Damn, this episode sounds so disgusting. I do apologize. Okay, what would that be? I was thinking maybe some sort of dark matter. Maybe some sort of dirt or something black. What is this? We've got bedrock. Maybe that would make a good sort of... I know an eyeball doesn't have a real spine in it, of course, but we need some sort of structural central column thing that, you know, what would you call it, that sends all the nerves and the you know, the information from the eyeball to the brain. There's going to be no brain. It's going to be an eyeball with tentacles and bleh. Okay, so let's do this. I've got too many items installed too, so this is really going to help out with the creative series. If you know any mods that may potentially help me, guys, please let me know in the comments below. I've got Cam Studio installed. I remember doing an episode with Cam Studio and doing a time elapse with it, and then someone commented saying I should use Cam Studio, and I was like, huh? I do get some derpy comments sometimes. I think it's where people just watch the first 5 minutes of a video and then just kind of leave a comment and leave, and then go like, yeah, you should use Cam Studio, dude. And I'm like, 70% of the entire video was me using Cam Studio. Yeah, so there we go. Okay, so boop. I think that's kind of thick enough. Which angle would the eyeball actually look out over? That looks really horrible. Maybe it's looking out towards the hospital, perhaps. Or maybe looking in... I don't really want it to look in a diagonal direction, because if you can imagine, the pupil on the eye is not going to look very good. I mean, obviously there are ways of doing it, but you need to look at the eyeball at the actual angle to capture it. So I think we're going to look in the hospital direction. So we'll get this and we'll sort of arch this up over. And when I actually do make the sphere of the eye, the sphere of the eye, you know, the actual circle, the main overall shape. I'm going to time lapse that, guys, because it's going to be a little bit of work, and it's going to take up so much time. I couldn't possibly put it in an episode where your attention is going to last that long. You're probably going to lose interest. I mean, like, if I was watching someone do it, I wouldn't lose interest, but I know a lot of young people who watch my videos kind of just want to get to the meat of the video, really. Especially my adventures in Minecraft. I know some people skip through and they comment on something on the main focal point of the video rather than something I topically talk about. But I do have some of you guys who comment regarding stuff I talk about rather than the action. Okay, that's really straight. We need to arch this a bit more. Like the muscles kind of too the eyeball's too heavy for the muscle structure, and it's sort of going over here. Okay, this needs to be covered in other blocks too. We need texture on this, the eye, and then what we'll do, we'll make a big back plate for it, probably light grey wool, or a light grey block for the back of the eye, so there's like some sort of film that wraps it. Okay, so let's just go. Let's make a rough circle. Well, there's no circles in Minecraft, but a rough squared off circle. Maybe an eyeball that size. And that would be the thickest bits. So that would be in the center of the eye. Center of the eyeball, so the pupil would be here. I want it to look more like a human eye though, rather than any sort of anything else, because if it was like a mutant eye, it would be hard for you to tell where it was, because let's get rid of that. I can imagine a mutant's eye having a different sort of iris design, and I don't know, maybe the eye could just be a slit like that. Okay, so this is where the timer lapse comes in, guys. I'm going to sort out the points for Cam Studio, and I'm going to make a quick jump cut now, and you can watch me do this with some sexy music over the top. So, see you in just a moment. Well, welcome back, guys. Kind of got the main shape here. Obviously need to do some more to it, but we do have the main cylindrical shape. I think that's the posh word of calling, not cylindrical, cervical. Cervical, is that a word? Maybe I made it up, who knows. Okay, so I did the main eye. We've got the sort of iris here. Possibly use a different color block for that. Maybe have it red, so forth. And we could possibly use some fences. And we've got never brick fences actually to make some sort of sideways looking. Whoa, what the hell? Why are they black? Texture pack fail. Okay, let's have a look at the other fences. We've got just a wooden fence. Let's put that there. Okay, so this could help make there look like there's some sort of eye shutter thing going on here. But I think these would look better if we... Let's put that back. That was actually snow, by the way, I made the eyeball with. Can we make some sort of eyelash thing going on here? Obviously, we need to make the eye... the eyelid. But possibly... Okay, well... On camera with you guys, we're going to work on the eyelid, and we're going to work on a few details for this eye, and I think that's going to be it for today. I might do one last time lapse just at the end of the episode, just to fill this in for a bit more tentaculation on here. Is that a word? Okay, well, let's go and get... Where did we put those other blocks? Can't find it. Okay, so we're going to get some mycelium, because this is a new texture that we could possibly use just for the eye. Doesn't that sound disgusting? It's like crusty pus. What the? It turned into dirt. Okay, so let's work on the eyelid. Hope you enjoyed that time lapse, guys. Hope the music wasn't too scary for you, but as you can understand, I have to be very careful of what type of music I put on my channel. I do actually have access to a music library that my channel partner provides for me. The only... What? Let's turn it into... That is so darn weird. Yeah, I've got a music library that my partner actually provides for me, but sometimes when I use music from it, I get a copyright notice, and I have to send them a message and say, guys, why am I getting copyright notifications for a music library I'm meant to be free to use? And then it goes through a process then where they send a message to Audio Micro, that's the name of the company, and they go through a process of taking away the notification I've got on my YouTube dashboard. So it's a bit of a gamble every time I do it. But I can't go without music. That would be real bad. Real bad. And pain in the bum. So we've got this crusty film going over here. Yeah, sounds horrible. We need to put some of these guys on here to infuse it a little bit more. Need some, like, I think we might have some blood dripping just off, not blood, but some tissue just coming off this bit by here. Some of this mycelium is turning into dirt, so I'm going to have to replace that. May end up going with this nether brick as well if we get any problems with the mycelium changing, of course. There's probably plugins and stuff that I can use or commands to stop it from changing, but oh well. Okay, so we've got the two projects left after we do this. And we've got the army bunker and we've got the prison. And those are going to be tied into the story. I want to say thanks to you guys for suggesting those builds. Obviously, I can't build everything you suggest because this map needs to come to an end. When I build stuff in Minecraft, well, even in real life, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and it's hard to say like a project is actually finished. But we have to deliver, you know, we have to deliver this. Let's do this. Bulk this up a little bit. That is looking pretty awesome. We need some more on this side, obviously. Okay, so let's go through a rundown of the story once more. Okay, so you arrive at this town and there's no one here. It's desolate. There's no life. You arrive at the town in daytime, by the way, guys. And you explore the town and you go to the petrol station and there's no one there. You go to the shops and they're all boarded. You can't find anything that's wrong with the place. It's just dead. So you find a place to stay. You stay in a house that's no one's living in and the door is left wide open. And you stay in the attic room and the night time comes in. And there's weary sounds outside in the town. You don't know what's making those sounds. Something starts banging the door and you can't hear what it is. It sounds ferocious. It sounds like a plead for help. It sounds like someone's moaning to get in and someone's in danger. You open the door and you release a horde of zombies into your house and you have to escape. You find yourself being left a note while you was in your slumber in the night. It is from someone who claims that the town has been abandoned and there is a small population of survivors who are still around, but they ceased to walk the streets. They use an underground network to travel the town. They use an underground network to travel, and there's only a handful of survivors. They live over at the NPC village, but underneath, as the NPC village has been overrun by infestation, and the inhabitants has been changed and transformed into these monsters. You find a man there, and he tells you about the power plant and the explosion that has changed the town. No one walks the town anymore, for their life is at stake. But there is one guy who knows how to fix the source of the problem. The power plant exploded a few weeks ago, and the town has changed. They say the water sources are polluted by this biohazard. If you visit the nuclear power plant, you will see how bad the source is. And you come to the nuclear power plant to find information about this guy who knows how to take this place out. And you discover the overlooking pustular eye. The eye of hate. The eye of confusion. The eye that wants to infest this world and is constantly growing at a rate. It's being powered by the nuclear energy inside. It's making this biomass expand. So you come to the nuclear power plant and you look for information regarding an employee by the name of, I don't know. And you come here and you find information, but this place is so deadly, you have to be quick. And it leaves you with a trail to the whereabouts of this mechanic who knows how to fully destroy this place. And you find the mechanic, and the mechanic tells you exactly what to do, and you have to override the power and destroy this place once and for all. So you return back to the nuclear power plant with the knowledge that this technician gives you, and a key that allows you to enter the core room, which is right underneath here. And you enter the room and it is full of the most disturbing, scary looking creatures you have ever laid your eyes on. You fight your way through and find the core, and you destroy the core, allowing this place to be destroyed. But there's one mystery. There's one evil genius behind this, who has allowed this biohazard to manifest within, and he is your final battle He has been withered. The most deadliest bio infestation you could get. The Wither. And the guy has been transformed from a normal NPC into a Wither, and you have to fight him. You have to take him out. And that's the final showdown. The battle of all battles. So there you go, guys. That is what I have in mind. Obviously, I kind of watered that down a bit. Oh, the way I kind of said it as well, said the story. So I've kind of watered down the story a bit more. So there's going to be a bit in between finding keys, finding people within the village who hold information of the whereabouts of other people. So you go on a bit of a trail here. There's going to be mini battles. There's going to be explosions. There's going to be hidden spawners and stuff. And the whole goal of this is to destroy this infestation that's infecting the water. It's making people change. People are changing into these living ghouls of horribleness, like The Last of Us, you know, the like sort of the clickers, and you know, no zombies, clickers. Yeah, I think that's really awesome. So, if you guys know Redstone, and I don't mean how to make inverters and stuff like that, I mean how to place mob spawners using MC Edit and using command blocks to teleport players, to set spawns and so forth like that, I would really appreciate you to send me a PM. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I'm going to do a little quick time lapse now of me doing the finishing touches to this. This eye is kind of... It needs a bit of reshaping at the front. Or maybe like that. Maybe a shave off the top. Anyway, guys, I'm going to do a quick time lapse now. And hope you've enjoyed this episode. Hope you've enjoyed the new format for the show. After this project, we're going to go back to smaller projects like originally. So we're going to be building, like, you know, specific types of buildings and stuff. And obviously, over the coming weeks, we may move on to a larger project like this. And so forth. And this is going to be hosted on my server, by the way, guys. So if you want to play it exclusively, and when this build is done, I will have more information about that. But if you want to check out my server in the meantime, the IP address is in the description below. Please make sure you know the rules of the server. But that's it. So I want to say thanks for watching. Enjoy the final time lapse. And I shall be seeing you soon. So peace out.